Hey sparklers, how are we doing? So today we've got another tarot reading for you. Hope you enjoy it. So if you do want to purchase readings, they are from £1.50 up to £6 off the website. This one is for a general 6-card reading, so this one is £3. So yeah, you can take a look on the website, have a look, and yeah, see whether you want one.
Empress sparkle with a crown of gold. I see the future, secrets untold.
So as we go ahead, so you want a general reading. Ooh. Obviously today you're in heartbreak, so I'm doing it sort of in the wrong day because obviously today's concentration for you is on grief, my sweet. But there's a lot more around this heartbreak. There's a lot going on actually. So we have the grief, but then we have a lot more going on. There's a lot going on behind the scenes as well with a loved one. At the moment you're struggling with living with them is the way I'm going to say it. You're sort of struggling with being in that family dynamic a little bit, and also struggling with being sort of being you, my lovely, at the moment. Please excuse it, I'm trying to put it up. And then I've also got sort of like the cross. Why is the cross so big to me? You're struggling a lot as well, leaving stuff in the past at the moment. Leaving stuff in the past. And obviously one of the things I am big on is that because of the fact of moving on, being able to move forward with our lives, we do need to do that at the moment. But there is a lot of heartbreak at the moment, sweet. Also with the move, there's a lot of heartbreak around that because that just seems to keep coming up against things at the moment. Sadly, I'm still not 100% feeling that move again. That move seems to have totally gone off the mark. It just seems to have, I don't know whether it's because it's not as important to you at the minute, but on these cards I can't even feel it 100% apart from the heartbreak. There's a lot at the minute, to be honest. There's a lot of emotions at the minute. There's a lot of need for healing, and a lot of issues at the minute, my sweetie. So then I've got, my sweeties, this is causing you to feel unmotivated, so you're actually not doing as much as what you should be because you're feeling like, what is the point? So I've got that sort of behaviour going on. I have got something medically fun. Who is that? I have got finally someone medically being healed, so I have got that going. I do apologise for that. It seems like all the phones have decided to go off at the same time. So I have got that at the minute going on. Something medically is going to be finally healed, but it's not what you're expecting. So it's something that's going to be finally sorted medically, but it's still not going to build up your motivation. I've still got you feeling a bit very deflated. I've also got, this is why I think the move's going to be set back as well for a little bit, because of the fact of you aren't going to have that oomph to get up and push forward with it. You've just not got that at the minute. So you're sort of like, yeah, there's a lot going on at the moment, sweet, with that. There's also, I didn't realise this, careful pushing your spiritual gifts as fast as you are as well. This is something I didn't know about, so I'm a bit like, careful pushing your spiritual gifts as fast as you are, because that's not going to help your mental health. Okay, so careful with that at the moment. Careful with pushing them as fast as you are, because that is not going to help. The trouble is with spiritual gifts is we can actually cause ourselves to go insane. So that is the problem with spiritual gifts. So do be careful with that, my sweet. I've then got sort of like the 8 of Cups. So the challenge is for everything to feel positive. So this is one of the biggest issues you've also got, is trying to feel everything positive. You feel like you're trying to grab. So I've got the 8 of Cups, but I see him sort of doing that motion. like he's trying to grab at stuff, like he's trying to grab the cups and stuff, like he's like, you know, so you're sort of like, I don't want to say this, but pulling in issues is the way I'm going to word it. So rather than just sort of letting things be the way they are, you're sort of like pulling them in because you want them to go faster. So you're sort of pulling in issues rather than sort of letting them just settle the way they should, and sort of guide them and allow them issues to actually be there, so to speak. So yeah, I've got you sort of pulling in. So do be careful of that, because that's not a good thing to do, because this is why the universe gives us them at a certain time. So do make sure that you're allowing them to come to you rather than actually pulling them in. Okay, but I have got you going, moving forward fast with a lot of things. There's medical on this, there's relationship on this, there's also the housing on this. So it's like, as you start to build and you go back to normal, you're starting to actually build yourself up to go forward with it and pull it all in and sort out and sort of like trample the old and get rid of the old. So I have got you doing that on the Knight of Wands and getting to where you want to be. So you are going to go forward. So even though emotionally at the minute there's a lot of struggles, you are going to continue going forward. The moon, that's really bugging me that I can't feel the moon properly. It's really bugging me. I have got as well with that, sweet, is, you know, getting some medical for little one is getting a lot sorted. There's going to be getting a lot sorted and getting a lot of wheels turning finally. I've then got the Emperor again. So we've got this manager figure. So we've got these doctors and manager figure. They seem to be the ones that are stopping you dead. So they seem to be like brick wall. You know, no, we're the authority, not you. Sort of behaviour going on. You don't tell us. So I have got that going on a lot, sweet, with this moving forward, that you're just feeling like you're bumping into brick walls all the time, which are these managering figures. I've then got the Six of Swords, and this is the way it's sadly going to be, and that is feeling like you're just sinking, you're carrying on a sinking ship, which is a really horrible way to explain things, but that is how sort of it's feeling at the moment, sweet. So yeah, I hope that's okay, and I will speak to you soon, my lovely. There's not going to be a lot resolved, which is quite sad, but yeah, I'm sorry. So if you would like a reading, they are down in the description, guys. You can purchase them from my website. Do take a look. It supports me massively behind the scenes, because at the minute, obviously, that supports my family, it supports myself, it helps me support the gods as well with buying them little treats, wrong side, buying them little treats and stuff. So I'd be so grateful for all orders. I do as well, I do sell witch products, I do also sell jewellery, I sell loads across on there, so do take a look at that. Thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget, keep sparkling.